Good evening, Wildcat faithful. We are joined here live at the Eagan Civic Arena. Theming tonight is Grandparents' Night. I'd like to take a moment to start today's game and give a shout out to all the grandparents watching, all of our incredible Eagan hockey grandparents, cheering from the stands or cheering live at the game. Tuning in from out of state or supporting us as an honorary grandparent. Your love, encouragement, and unwavering support mean the world to our players both on and off the ice. Remember the grandparents today who are no longer with us, and your legacy continues with each goal and assist and proud moment on the ice. Thank you, hockey grandparents, for braving the cold rinks and being such an important part of our hockey family here today. Non-conference game here for Eagan versus Minneapolis JV squad. We welcome back to the ice number 25, Brody Kreiser. As he passes that mid-ice to Ethan Mann, takes a shot, goes into a skate. Kreiser, parked out front, had a shot on net earlier this period, and that is a goal by number 18, Blake Havik, from a sweet little pass from I don't even know where. A lot of puck movement here, and that's an early goal for the Wildcats. We'll hear the announcement here in one moment. We know the goal is from number 18, and I will report back with an assist. Assist from someone in the 20s. Who got the assist in here?
I'm surprised we can't hear it. It's always been, it's muffled, always been pretty good.
Shot from the point, that one from Gavin Lures, number 6. And Minneapolis sends that one back down the other way for an icing whistle. Very clever ice baby. Plucked back down and shot wide of the net. Garrett Larson took a shot that went into a shin pad, and Minneapolis sends it back up to their point and back out. Dumps it in onside, and we'll get a quick view of Micah Stropp there between the pipes. Gavin Lures sticks that one up to Riley. Riley trying to get that one over to Mead. Mead gets in the zone. He sidesteps one. Larson tries to get at it, and turnover back from Minneapolis the other direction. Back up to the point. Sticked away by Hansen. Hansen sends it up the boards. Riley had a quick tap at that. Preston Skoog settling down behind the net, sends it around the boards. Pavic able to get it out back into the neutral zone. Kreiser taps that in, takes a little crunchy crunch to the glass, and Mann with it cycles it back to Pavic, goes best his stick. And Mann back to Skoog. D-to-D pass to Hansen, back to Skoog. Skoog gets it up to Kreiser. Kreiser takes it in the zone. Centers it over for Mann, trying to settle it down. Mann out in front, no one able to get a stick on it. Cycled from Kreiser, picked up by Minneapolis. Minneapolis trying to take this ice by storm, but so far no success. Skoog to Siljan. Siljan trying to get that up for Pavic. That one goes Shot into the zone on net. And Siljan dumps that in. Shots 2-1 in favor of Eagan. Pavic took a whack at that one and didn't get a full piece of it. Minneapolis rushes 3 down the side, dumps it in, and Gina Palello picks it up, gets it up to Groutman. Groutman over to Siljan. Siljan slows it down. Siljan gets it back into neutral zone territory. And that will be a penalty called on number 40, Ryan Groutman. Hooking call puts the Cats on the penalty kill. Your PK unit for this first in the game is Mead, Lors, Palello, and Larson. Larson rushes to the top of the circles there. Minneapolis at the point takes a shot through traffic. That one goes wide of the net, and they're going to have to chase it back to the point. Able to keep it in and dump it. Minneapolis. Shot across the crease. Back into the corner. Cycling it around. Minneapolis trying to find the front of the crease, but stopped there by Palello. Shot down the length of the ice by Garrett Larson, number 20. Mead behind the net. He's going to try to poke it around, but didn't get there in time. Nice thought for sure, as the goalie was caught cheating out front. Minneapolis brings it in. Can't get a shot on net. They're going to go behind. Strop there, take a shot. That one goes off a pad. And Lures tried to back that one in, kept in by Minneapolis briefly, but nice little shoulder check by Pavic. Had a change in control there. Minneapolis brings it back in onside. Looking to center it into the slot. Got through, but poked away by Strop. Shot on net. Deflected. That one through the crease. Cats need to get this one back out. Shots 2-2, even on both sides. Eagan with the lone goal in this first opening period. That one had some eyes. Went off maybe a glove, tip of a stick, hit the back of the glass, back out in front to the crease for a shot, and covered for a whistle. Ethan Mann, Palello, Siljan, and Lures on the ice to finish off this kill of the penalty. Mann able to get that one back in. He's got a short-handed rush here. Man pressure behind, takes a shot, and looked like that crossed the line. I think they called it a goal. Confusing play, a delayed call by the ref, but in the net. It was the right call for sure. Nice short-handed goal, unassisted by Ethan Mann. 2-0. 2 shots on net and 2 goals to speak for. It's the kind of stats coach dreams of. Larson brings that in. He's got Lures with him on the other side. Larson shot on net, picked up, tried to back in that with Lures. Larson still trying to do it. Minneapolis trying to. Minneapolis looked like they were trying to poke that into the glove of their goaltender for a whistle, but shots 3 apiece. Take a look here at Liz Skoog saying hi to the folks at home.
Go to the net. There it is.
Front of the net, nice puck loose out front. At least wave, Liz. Just wave. Back behind the net is Minneapolis. 7:45 left in the first period. Offside, touched back up by the Storm. Back to the point for Kreiser. Mann and Kreiser off on a change. Back on the ice is Groutman and Siljan. Siljan trying to get that controlled. Pavic sticks aside, dumps it back in, but not far enough as Minneapolis tries to clear that, but Groutman has other ideas. Siljan rushes in the zone. Or deeper in the zone, rather. He was already there. And that one will get back out. Skoog sent that one to the other end of the ice for Hansen. 6:59 left in this 2-0 game. Ryan Groutman absorbs a hit. Siljan trying to get it back up to the point and does for Palello. Palello loses a handle. And Lourdes will have to defend a 2-on-1. Nice save by Micah Strauch. Back into the zone, offside, now back touched up onside for the Storm as they send in one man. Sent all the way down. That familiar sound is a whistle signifying an icing call. Back all the way down to 200 feet. Not quite to face-off dot right in front of us. Puck's down. Skoog sends that one onto the ice, also helped out by Larson. Dumped back in for an offside whistle. Liz Skoog, you had some time on the camera. Do you have anything to say to the fine folks at home? Gary Larson brings that one in. Loose out in front. Recovered by Minneapolis as they send that one on two. Dump it deep into the zone. Hansen over to Skoog, D-to-D. Away with it comes Mead. Trying to find Riley, who did get a stick on it to negate the offside whistle. I'm sorry, icing whistle. Mead trying to protect that, keep that in the zone. Minneapolis gets the best of it. Hansen will be first on it for the Cats. Hansen over to Skoog. Skoog sends that all the way up the boards for Larson. Larson to Riley. Riley trying to fight for possession. Riley eased up just as he was getting to the glass there. Man almost across for our returning Wildcat Brody Kreiser. Minneapolis brings that one in. Takes a shot at net. Gets nowhere. Back out to the point and out for the Wildcats. Quickly dumped back in and up to Strauch, waiting for the whistle, but decides to drop it and play continues. Out for Ethan Mann, up to Pavic. Pavic steps around one, gets it on net, passes it over for Mann, and what a nice play that was. Pavic faked the shot, had the no-look drop. Ethan Mann with his second of the game, and Pavic's second point of the game. 3-0 on 4 shots on net. Nice puck movement here by this JV squad. Dumped in, high but wide. Lourdes had sent that across. Eventually picked up by Palello as he's streaking around, making his way through the maze of defenders. Palello on net out in front, loose, almost poked in there by Groutman. Lourdes tried to pinch at the blue line there and went past him and picked up by Siljan. Back to the Storm point, they can't hold. Sent back in, they'll have to touch up and do. Palello up to the point for Eddie. Eddie just past the stick of Groutman. Sends that, tipped in, and here comes Eddie. Eddie shot on net right into the MPLS logo. And for those of you just joining us from home, MPLS stands for Minneapolis. Minneapolis joining us on this Grandparents' Night. Puck's down, high into the glass. That actually hit the netting. So we'll try that again. Back out in front, Minneapolis gets that over to the neutral zone through. Skoog had to high up off the glass, glove down by Mead. Mead has Larson on his side, gets it over to Larson. Back up to Mead. Almost pass there for another opportunity. Larson comes in to help Mead, pulls it off the wall. Larson sends it around into the other corner. Cycles it back around for Riley. He absorbs a small hook. That one gets sent wide of the net. Hansen dumps it into the corner again for Riley. Riley trying to backhand that for Larson. Larson steps back out front. Loose puck in the slot. Gets picked up by Minneapolis. Dumps it in on net. Settled down by Strupp and sent back for a stretch pass to Larson. Larson not able to get that centered, but Riley will pick it up. Cycles it back for Larson. Back into the slot. Not kept in. Palello gets that over to Lures. Lures sends it all the way down. Someone tipped it alongside of there, so they waved that off. Pavic out in front. Intended for man or Lures there. Palello will have to bring it back in. Palello to Pavic. Pavic shot goes into the goaltender's pads. Loose out in front, goes across the crease, and here's Brody Kreiser, sends it into the corner. Out front, gets to the point, through some snow and out of the zone. Palello dumps that back in as the Wildcats touch up. Loose out in front, covered by the netminder. Minneapolis the other way as they send it across to the other side of the zone. Skoog. One gets around. Shot goes wide of the net. Groutman skating it. Pass all the way down. Tended for Eddie. Icing whistle. 1:31 left in this first period. Cats leading 3-0, shots on goal, 8-6. Puck down for Skoog. Hansen defending, shot on net, gets loose out in front. Skoog able to clear the crease. Larson sends it up the glass, got Riley waiting for it. Riley still fighting with it along the boards. Larson able to poke it further deep into the zone. 1:10 left in the first period. Kept in by Hansen. Hansen gets it over to Mead. Mead has Riley out front. Mead takes it around, trying to survey some options. Mead cycles it back down for Larson. Larson back behind the net for Riley. Riley out front trying to find Mead. Stick to side at the last minute. Palello for Riley. Someone needs to get in front of the net. Larson settles down out front, across the crease. Back out front. Palello calms that one down. Farmington. Minneapolis sends that one in, and Lures has that as he's streaking out of the zone. Lures past one. Gets past two with a slick little move. taking it around the world, finally loses the handle. The man picks it back up. Man sends it out front, no one home. 5 seconds left. Shuttles that ahead. Skoog defending. Shot goes wide. And that'll be the conclusion of our first period. Resurfacer. Coming out. And we'll be back in just about 10 minutes, depending on how many Zambonis they decide to clear today. They've been sending 1, they've been sending 2, but we will be back for the second period. Welcome back, Wildcat fans, as we are getting ready here for the second period. Special shout out to all of our friends at Brad Cow. Fine eatery there. Appreciate you joining us on this fine Thursday evening. Back onto the ice, second period. Puck is down for Ethan Mann, who pushes that forward. Minneapolis sends it onside to the other end. Cleared down, no icing. That's Kreiser behind the net, trying to center that up for Mann. Mann also had Pavic up front. He gets brought down, no call. Mann loses a handle. Pavic trying to get that back off the wall. Push ahead to Palello, who sends it across ice. Pavic and Mann not able to get a stick on that as that one gets sent out. Nice keep in there by Gino Palello. Mann to Pavic. Pavic gets taken down. Sliding there. Mann comes in with some force. Pavic pushing one over, and here comes Minneapolis the other direction as he takes a little skate around some defenders, making his way through. Shot over the net, hits the back of the post. Minneapolis not able to get a shot off there. Shots 8-7. Put it into the boards, back up to the point, kept in again, sent into the bench for another face-off. Deep into the zone, which makes sense as that penalizes Minneapolis. 13:38 left in the second period. The board does in fact say period 1, but this is period 2 for those following along at home. Mead finds some space, get it over to Hansen. Hansen bringing it up the boards. Hansen got that across for Larson. Larson cycles back for Hansen to Mead, shot into the pads. Larson there to try to pick up the loose change, but the whistle had already gone. Luckily, no one took offense to his violating the goaltender's personal space. Mead trying to push that forward, Larson trying to dig it free. Riley kicks that back to Larson, who sends it across the crease. Hansen on net, loose out in front, gets picked up by Minneapolis. Puck over the glass. Trying to injure a grandparent here on grandparent night. That would not be good. Shots 10-7 in favor of the Wildcats. Ref giving a nice clinic on stick positions, and that one leaves the ice again. Once again, Austin Kreiser doing his due diligence and putting in the time, putting in the work. Back on the ice. Ref asked him to stay there. Seljan sent that into the corner. Minneapolis not able to clear the zone as Groutman with a nice low shot on net. Eddie takes a shove behind. Groutman comes in to assist to pull the puck off the wall. Eddie tried to get it towards the slot, but Minneapolis comes away with it. Minneapolis trying to get that across, coming in the zone anyway. Siljan tied up, pushed into the boards, but Groutman takes it behind the net, getting that up to Eddie. And then around and up for Groutman. Back in by Minneapolis. Palello settles that down, pushes it up once again for Eddie. Eddie all alone by himself. Takes a shot on net, tried to pick that far side corner there. Palello the shot from the point. Gets intercepted by Minneapolis as they send it down for an icing whistle. 11:59, 11:58 left in this second period. Playing Austin Kreiser's song, Macho Man, as the puck goes back into the boards. Watched behind there by Brody Kreiser. Minneapolis trying to get it back out to the point. And they finally get it back out. Skoog dumps it right back in onside. Loose behind the net, picked up again. High stick call, whistle down. Not much they could have done after that. Glove would have been a better option, but that one will come all the way down the other side of the ice for a defensive end faceoff. Ethan Mann, 2 goals so far in this game. Kreiser pushed that one forward. Back for Skoog. Skoog up to Kreiser. Kreiser trying to get it around to Pavic. He gets a shoulder for his efforts. Nice tip aside there by Kreiser for Pavic. Pavic settles it down. Picked up by Mann. Mann into the slot. Trying to highlight his stick there and loses an edge. Blocked by Larson. Picked up by Mann as he ducks a check. Riley is getting in position to retrieve that one. Kept in there by Preston Skoog, number 38. Skoog sends it back deep into the well as Larson gives chase. Larson trying to leave that for Riley, goes past him. Sent off the glass, glove down by Palello. That one sent Riley, almost had a good opportunity there to tip that in. Nice shot on net from the wall as that one goes back out for Hansen. Minneapolis not able to retrieve. Send it back to mid-ice. 2-on-1 opportunity here with Hansen defending. Save ×2 for Micah Strop with a nice angle and read on the puck. I thought that second one in, but it went wide. Strop there for the save. 9 saves so far this game. Palello trying to rush that up. Dumped in by Garrett Larson behind the Minneapolis net. That one will come back out. Strop sends that into the behind the net. Lures skating out from behind, rushing the other direction. Gets it tipped in by Eddie. Groutman centers out front, no one home. Palello tried to keep that one in, and Lures will have to take control. Shot on net, deflected into the air. That one's loose up front. Gravity was trying to do its job there to get that puck at the back of the net, but Eddie. Shot on net, rebound loose out in front. Shot again by Siljan. Shot once again by Lures. Nice 1-2-3. Does not find the back of the net as that one's tipped out into the center by Minneapolis. Picked up by Skoog, and then Hansen deflects back in off a Minneapolis player, sent back up to the point and out. Siljan got that over to Mann. Mann rushes in the zone. Shoots it wide of the net, or it was a pass to Pavic, who gets it back deep into the corner. Mann back out front, a little too far or too hot for Pavic. Kreiser dumps that behind the net. Chasing there was Mann. Skoog turns that one around for Mann. Briefly into the zone, then back out, then back in. Here comes Minneapolis with an offensive rush, drop pass, shot. Nice play, but sent wide. That one sent back in as the Storm touches up. Skoog sends it up to Kreiser, who tips it out of the zone. Kreiser backhands it back in. Cats touch up. And Kreiser dumps it in back behind the net as well, as Mead will be the first on it for the Cats. Mead has his pocket pick, a little too far out of his reach. Still fighting for it. Larson comes in with a nice shoulder. Riley as well with good pressure. Nice forecheck by this shift. Shot on net, almost tipped in by a stick from Riley. Larson comes in to help out. Mead watching as well. Back to the point for Palello. Over, shot on net, blocked aside by number 30. I'm sorry, 35. I was right the first time. Back check pressure by Larson. Recovered by Palello. Brought in by Riley. Riley takes a shot towards the net. And no one gets one. That was a hook. Might be a 14 a hook. Desire for a penalty shot will come unfulfilled. 2 minutes for 14 hook. That would be what would be a good example of what a penalty shot could result from. But good forward pressure leads us to our first power play of the game. In the form of Mann, Palello, Brody, Kreiser, Pavic, and Lures. Mann backhands that in towards net. That one gets pushed aside. Palello settles that down. Out front, trying to get that over to Mann, who was at the other corner. Pavic. Chased by Mann. Mann, good pressure, gets help from Kreiser. Kreiser, from his knees, tries to send it back to the point. Kept in by the Wildcats. Nice play there. Palello sends it into the corner. Mann's on it first for the Cats. Mann with a nice grab. Gets it back out to the point. Shot and goal from Pavic. Was it a tip in from Kreiser?
Yeah.
Tipped in by Kreiser. I saw him go through the line first, so Kreiser back on the ice, rewarded for his efforts with a goal. 4-0 on 16 shots. Nice work. Brody Kreiser. Assist from Blake Pavic. Pavic and Mann with the assists. 2 apples there. Poked back up front. Riley didn't have a full stick on it, but great positioning. Riley taking it the other direction. He looked like he wanted to do a wraparound, but ran out of space. Shot on net, gets gobbled aside. Cats with good control this period. 4-0 and 16 shots. Last one coming from Brody Kreiser, from Mann and Pavic. Mead at the draw, sends it back to Skoog. Skoog shot on net right into the logo, trying to put a crack in that dangler. Nice shot, Skoog. Take a shift off. Back on is Lures and Palello at the point. Palello driving that one home, trying to get space for himself. Palello sends that back for Larson behind. Larson's got Mead up front. Larson reverses around, loses control. That one's sent back up to the point where Palello and Lures are trying to defend. Lures back out, trying to get that to Riley. Loose out in front. That one gets sent down, not on net, but an icing whistle results. 5:01 left in the second period. Minneapolis, D pass at the point, shot on net through traffic. Straub all over that. Had the angle, had the save. Be sure to switch over to Eagan TV after this game at 7 o'clock. As Minneapolis takes on our varsity squad. Both teams coming off of a fresh loss in Farmington this past Tuesday. Looking for a pair of wins. Minneapolis sending through traffic. Palello the other direction with Kreiser, up to Kreiser. Back to Palello. That is off. Apparently that's the problem. Number 18 gets the mooring straight. What a guy. Everyone's set back up again. Shots on net. So far, 17-13 still in favor of the Cats. Minneapolis, 3-on-2 the other direction. As they enter the zone. Poked away by Ethan Mann there as Kreiser and Pavic tried to take advantage of a 3-on-2. That gets broken up. Hansen will chase behind the net. Send that over for Kreiser. Kreiser tipped ahead to Mann. Mann takes the rush away. 2-on-2 here with Pavic. Mann gets around one. And hat trick for number 36, Ethan Mann. Could be considered unassisted. We'll see if they credit anyone getting the pass to him back in the neutral zone. But that is number 3 for 3-6, Ethan Mann. Had a nice step there in front of the goalie in the slot, able to bury it home. Here's the call. Kreiser and Hansen the assist. That's Kreiser's second point of the night. Heads up. Another puck goes out of the zone. And puck goes on back to the ice without the assistance of Austin Kreiser. He seems both hurt and insulted that he wasn't the one to get it back. Puck down, kept in by Lures. That one sent across the ice by Garrett Larson. Mead keeps control, trying to get that to Riley Mead. Back to the point for Palello. Palello sends it in on net. Loose out in front. Couple sticks loose. That one will be a tripping penalty on Quinn Mead.
Trip?
That's what he called it. Could have been a hook, could have been a trip. They call it a trip. Sends either way.
It was a no call in lacrosse.
For sure. Cats back onto the penalty kill for 2 minutes. .313 left in the second period. Cats on the penalty kill in the form of Skoog, Mann, Hansen, and Pavic. Minneapolis cycling, trying to set it back up at the point. Mann had a good stick on that, not able to get it out, tipped behind the net. Trying to look for that sweet wraparound, and they're unsuccessful back up to the point for Minneapolis. Not able to get much out of it so far. That one gets sent out of the zone. They will have to regroup. Pavic applying good pressure. Man goes off for Larson. That one sent back out. Minneapolis coming out of the zone through the neutral territory. Drop pass gets to the stick of Garrett Larson. Minneapolis over to the top of the circle, sends it across. And Scoot got a stick on that. Briefly pushed aside by Pavic there. So he goes off for a change with Riley coming back on. Minneapolis the other way as they send it across ice. Hansen applying pressure. Riley as well. Riley almost had a breakaway opportunity there. And here comes Larson. Larson in a foot race with number 2 Minneapolis. Larson sells it down, pushes the boards, but maintains control. Out front for Riley. Riley takes his shot. That goes into the glass. Back out. Past Palello. Picked up by Lures. Lures sends it on far side of the net. Riley trying to pick that one off. That gets sent up and gloved down by Eddie. Eddie brings it on in onside. Riley sends that across back into the corner. Eddie still trying to give pressure. And Wildcats will go back to full strength 5-on-5 hockey here. Nice stick aside by Lures. A little too far for Siljan. Icing waved off. Siljan puts pressure there. Eddie driving out front. Groutman not able to get a stick on it. Eddie as well. Still loose in front, not able to drive it home. Stick stuck in Eddie's skates as he gets it free and loose. That one dumped in. Eddie touches back up. Says a how do you do to number 36. Groutman front centers. Loose out front. Eddie just didn't get enough on it. That's loose. Scuffle in the front. Whistle stops that play. Couple good scoring opportunities there as the Cats are back on to 5-on-5 hockey with 26.7 seconds left in the second period. Puck is down. Ethan Mann gets it back to the point for Pavic. That one gets set wide of the net. Pavic looking at the corner. And that's goal number 2 for Brody Kreiser. Goal 2 for Kreiser. He'll have to watch that one on the replay at home later. Kreiser with his second of the night, 3rd point of the evening. Brody Kreiser had been out for a couple games, and what a welcome home back to him.
Is that Brody? Yeah, he's motivated.
Kreiser in the right place at the right time. Rewarded with a goal. 10 more seconds, and he would have had his hat trick for the night. Good effort by the Cats. We will see you on the flip side of this ice clearing. 6-0. I will make the adjustment. 6-0 going into the 3rd period. Thanks for joining us, Wildcat Hockey. Back on the ice for the third period. Thanks for joining us. Parents, grandparents, friends and family alike. We're a majority of the way through our season here. This is the last game of this week. No Saturday games, no Friday games. Next game for our two squads will be Lakeville North at home again. Lakeville North, the only game next week. Strike that. Lakeville North on Tuesday, and then Saturday will be Lakeville South away at Hasse Arena. So a pair of Lakeville games next weekend in the form of a home and an away game. 15 minutes on the clock. Kreiser with 2 goals today. Man with 3 goals, and Pavic has 2. That'd be 7. He has 1. Into the zone, man fighting for possession. Got Pavic behind him to help out. That one's down back in front for Kreiser, taking the shot towards the net. That goes wide. DD pass there from Hansen. Shot on net, gloved by number 35 of Minneapolis. 6-0 lead in the third period gets us to running time due to the 6-goal deficit. Back to the point for Palello. Palello skates around, shot on net, into the glove again for number 35 in black. Fairly short bench for the Wildcats. Couple of players pulled off the ice to rest their legs for the varsity game. Also missing defenders Levine and Razinen, both nursing some injuries. Mead taken down. Minneapolis dumps that one in the zone and goes back to retrieve behind the net. Hansen feeds that up to Groutman. He pulls it to his forehand. He's got Mead on the other side. Sent through the crease. Palello picks that up. To the top of the crease there, to the slot. Brought back out by Minneapolis as they come back in. 2 versus 3. Strop pokes that to the corner. Skoog able to pick that up, and Mead takes the shot out. Minneapolis shoots that right into a block by Palello. Puck gets stuck in a jersey. Palello give a little shove. Causes stoppage of play there. Quick whistle. Mead, Hansen, Pavic, Skoog, and Kreiser. Back up for Pavic. Pavic, Mann, and Kreiser for a brief 3-on-2. The rest of them catch up. And shot sent in off the post by Mann. Kreiser tries to leave that one, gets it to his forehand shot, and goal! Hat trick for Brody Kreiser. Kreiser and Mann with a hat trick on each of their sticks. Cheering appropriately mellow at this point in the game. Don't want to get too out of control here. Mead pushes that one forward. Skoog sends that out. Ethan Mann had an assist there, a couple points for his name as well, and to add on to the hat trick, that one bounces behind the net, centered out front. Minneapolis couldn't get a stick on that. Mead luckily just swats that away. Dumped in, offside, then they touch up. That one I think left the rink, did. Cheers to fan for throwing it back on. Thank you, Mr. Mead. Puck back down for Mann. Riley had a stick on that. He will chase first into the zone. That one batted back deeper by Ryan Groutman. And here comes Minneapolis the other direction. Pushed into the corner by Hansen. Hansen sends that one across ice. Groutman able to get a stick briefly on it, but kept out by Mann and Groutman. Colello sends that up for Mann. Mann gets it over to Riley. Riley stops short, gets it to the front of the crease, but through the crease it goes. Mann helped there by Groutman. Back to the point for Colello, able to keep it in. It's still loose up front as Minneapolis now controls it the other way. Hansen sends it up the boards and in. Just ahead of the red line, but icing is waved off. Mead trying to throw a body there. Pavic gets the shot, it gets deflected into the corner. Skoog keeps that one in, trying to send it to the corner, but not able to. Skoog shot on net, right into the logo. Running time still going on, 7-0. 9 minutes left in the game. 24 shots to 13 in favor of the Cats. Minneapolis with a rush towards the net, defended by Skoog. Sent towards the front of the slot, but out of the reach of Minneapolis. Skoog brings that one through neutral zone. Able to get that one in. Trying to send that on net. Minneapolis recaptures possession and skates the puck in on side. Tried to drag around Hansen. That one ends up in the pads of Strop from a sharp angle shot at the red line. Paying attention means he captures that for his 14th save of the game. Certainly 14th save of the shot on net through traffic up. Minneapolis tried to backhand that one back in the zone. That one goes through. Icing waved off as the stick was being held. Eddie sends it across, intended for Mann. Mann shot on net, gets tipped behind the net by a defending stick. Mann intercepted that, takes the shot, tipped high and over the net. Nice forecheck pressure from this line. Colello able to keep pressure there. Hansen picks up behind the net, sends it through the neutral zone or into the neutral zone, picked up by Riley. Mead, cross ice to Colello. Colello shot on net. Tried to get tipped in there by Groutman, but he was unable to as it went into the glove of Minneapolis 35. Just under 7 minutes left. The clock continues to tick in this 7-0 game. Skoog, Colello sends it into the corner. Out front, back for Colello. Shot on net through traffic, gets loose out in front and poked in for a goal. I think that one off the stick of Liam Riley, his first of the game. Got into the corner. Goal for number 33, Riley. Riley joining the party in this very lopsided game. Puck sent down for a icing whistle. Puck down for Mann to Skoog. Skoog tips it up the glass and out. Kreiser showing all sorts of speed in that forecheck pressure there as Mann picks that back up. Mann gets tripped and hooked. Number 2, Black, gets sent to the box. 2 minutes for chipping. Cats go back on the power play, which is just what they need. Good practice for the 5-on-4 advantage as the puck gets sent down to the under end of the ice. Held there behind by Micah Strop. Bolello sends it over to Pavic. Pavic outside the close wall here, slows it down. Gets it deeper into the zone for Mann. Briefly loses it, but picks it back up. Mann to Mead to Mann. Mann tries to send it through the crease. Kreiser was pushed down there as he was watching the front of the net. Pavic backhands that first. Bolello rushes up the side wall. And crunched into, but able to get it deep into the zone. Mann helped out there by Kreiser. Back to the point. Kept in by Pavic. Pavic to Mann. Back out to the point for Bolello. Over for Mead. Into the pads and saved by Minneapolis. 4:08 left. Wholesale line change, all except for Quinn Mead, who stays in at the right wing spot there. Mead looking to pick that one back up, slowing it down, gets it back up to the point with a nice little pass there to Hansen. Hansen shot over to Groutman. Groutman shoots, just goes high of the net. Hansen not able to keep it in, but he will get on the puck and reverses it back around to Mead. Mead slowing things down, stretch pass over to Eddie as it gets on the zone onside. Eddie dodged a check there. Groutman trying to send it back around the boards for Riley. Riley to Eddie. Riley tips it to Hansen. Hansen takes a shot through traffic into the glove and leather of, you guessed it, number 35, Minneapolis. Just over 3 minutes left in this third and final period of regulation. Penalty has expired for Minneapolis, but they're going to have to wait until the puck is dropped. They did. Mead sends that on net, poked aside, and Minneapolis gets it back to the point. Shot on net for Eddie. Eddie tried to take a whack at it right into the pads of the netminder. Two and a half minutes left in this period of regulation. Siljan, Mann gets it back to the point for Bolello. Mann trying to regain control. Bolello keeps it in with a nice stick and skate. 2-on-1 opportunity here for Skoog to defend, able to do that successfully. And Skoog rushes up the ice, dumps it in the zone, holds his spot at the blue line. Back to the point for Bolello. Shot on net, gets into a skate, or a stick, or certainly a Minneapolis defender. Back up for Pavic. Pavic a little out of his reach. Mann trying to go for it as well. And that one's dumped in on side. Strop not able to slow it down. But Bolello able to get it out of the zone. Minneapolis will have to touch up. Skoog sends that in, up for Mead. Mead brings it in on side, up for Siljan. Siljan's shot off a pad. Hansen rushing in, trying to bring it to the front. He's tripped, no call. Out front, no one there to tap in that rebound. Shot on net by Skoog goes wide, and that won't be sent in. Still kept in by Mead. Nice little play around one. Mead trying to get it into the corner for Siljan. Siljan picks it up. Right out front to a waiting Pavic. Makes that score 9-0 with 5:50 seconds left here in regulation. At least Pavic's second, maybe third. I've lost count. His second of the game. Groutman gets it in the zone to Riley. Riley trying to get it to his forehand. Hansen sends that across for Palello. Palello to Groutman. Groutman runs into some pressure. The slow down there causes a little collision at the blue line and loss of possession, but with 10 seconds left, I don't think they're going to get another drop. 3, 2, 1. Your Wildcats JV squad victorious with a nice shutout for Micah Straub, stopping all the 14 shots on net. I think all of our goal scorers, or the majority of our goal scorers, had at least 3-3-2-1. Impressive offensive showing by your junior varsity squad here today. 3 for Brody, 2 for Pavic, 3 for Mann, 1 for Riley. Thank you for joining us. Switch over to the YouTube feed for Eagan Television and watch our varsity squad take on the same storm. See if they could weather the storm in the varsity game. We will be back on Tuesday versus Lakeville North.